In a time long since past, in an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons and humans were powerless under their rule, humanity's hope lived in a demon named Sparda. With a spirit unlike any other, and wielding the sword that bore his own name, Sparda eradicated the demons. And now, the legend of Sparda has been inherited by his son, the demon slayer, Dante.
You called?
Till next time, son of Sparda.
Welcome to Devil May Cry 2. It was widely regarded as the worst of the series, but one I'd want to do anyway just to get it out of the way, so when we go to Devil May Cry 3 you can better understand just how much of an improvement 3 was over 2. Not to say that this game is the worst game ever made, it's not. There is a few things that are quite alright that I do like about it, and when we get to them, I'll highlight them. But it doesn't change the fact there's a million and one other things I really despise about this game, makes it the worst, even worse than the reboot. And we get a feel for these controls because I haven't played it in quite some time. Hang on. Oh, the fuck's with that? Look at that. That's not a stinger. Fuck that. Oh. Worth pointing out, the last time I played this game was when the HD collection came out on the 360 in 2011, and I did one run through of just Dante's run, not Lucia's story. So I still to this day have never touched Lucia's story. So when we get to that, that'll be entirely blind. As I just fiddle around settings and see what I can and can't do, but what the fuck why does Dante get so much air from shooting? Look at this! Alright, this was the first game we started shooting down though. Oh no, swing's so heavy. The stinger's so shit. Alright, so we can't use the stinger for movement, something that's a mainstay of the series. The frame rate also just dipped just then, which I know 1 and 3 have never dipped on me if they're 60 frames so far. This one's already just dipped there. Fucking hell, I'm not going to look forward to this. Is there anything we can adjust in the options? Like anything? Vibration, neat. And brightness, neat. This game's going to be mostly me bitching, I'm already aware. But there's so many things. Like, there are things to enjoy, probably. Like, they made it so you could alter your devil trigger and like upgrade it the way you see, which I think is a neat idea, and I'd love to see it incorporated into a future installment. But it's just very bland and and I'm gonna try my best to not make this out to be like me bitching the whole way through. Like, hopefully something good will come along as I go through it. But I'm just not that hopeful. And the blue orb fragment's tiny. Fucking So there's gonna be at least one point where I don't see a blue orb fragment that's right in front of me because of how small that was. And the picture of the blue orbs look a bit weird. Oh, the B button or the circle button in PlayStation is your designated dodge button. And so for all intents and purposes, if you've played DMC 3 and 4, treat it as if you've got Trickster on permanently and you have no option for anything else. The circle is just your dodge around like a maniac button. But I'll probably forget it's there quite often because I'm just I prefer to use Swordmaster usually, so I just use the jump as my dodge because that's good enough. And camera, if you want to work with me and like show me more of what's there, we go. Oh, and the thing just dropped again. The frame rate's gonna stutter here and there the whole way through. I suffer. And also the D ranks, don't worry. That's like such a crappy name for a D rank. Right, it doesn't even feel like DMC1 was dull. Oh, it went again. The DMC1 was dull, and yeah, that was. But it just sort of told you to do better. Don't worry. And then see it's come on. Like, what happened to cool or creative or anything like that? Anything that just makes you feel like it's worth doing the combos. Not don't worry. If you press B when you're running at a wall, you do run up it, and you can run along it if you go out at an angle, which is something that's in 3 as well, but they completely ditched in 4. We can cartwheel to victory. I feel like Raiden now. Alright, new enemies, flying enemies. So I'm guessing this is the whole. These are the enemies you just shoot. Yeah, the Pujas. At least it tells you your name. It tells you the name of the enemies right here. So I'm not going to bother remembering any of them. But whilst we're shooting these pricks down. Alright, what the hell? Why can't I just do a helm? Why is it when I'm not in combat, if I press the triangle button in midair, I just do the helm breaker, but when I'm in combat, he decides to kick first and then go down. That's going to end up costing me a point where I could have got a free helm breaker, you know it. Look, he just did the 2 little spin kicks. And then goes down. That's going to end up fucking me a lot. Oh, there's a red orb down here. Thanks for knocking me into a secret. Putting me up to 600. I think I saw us get a red orb, like a red orb secret as we jumped over earlier, but I just wanted to be sure. Oh, it's a secret mission. What's what we got to do? Alright, if it's not going to fucking tell me, I'm just going to assume kill everything. I will get into the habit of dodging because it's the only real way of getting up to people, because a stinger's going to be fucking useless. Look at that. Alright, now what? Alright, more enemies. Neat. Are these going to be all the secret rooms, or are you actually going to think of something original? Like, I liked in DMC... Alright, how did I do that? That little slam down after the 3rd hit? Because the delay combos are not a thing in this game, and you've seen me try it a few times as we got along, and that's another thing that's fucking shit. Every single thing, even the fucking reboot got that right. A rank is Are You Ready? What? That's a shit name for an A rank. What happened to Atomic or Awesome? Alright, let's get our fragment. That is a great... So do they not give you blue orb fragments anymore? That's wild for the DT. Like, where the fuck's my blue orb fragment? I know they're tiny, but it's just not... They just not give you blue orb fragments? A Devil May Cry game that doesn't give you blue orb fragments. What? Oh, this game sucks. This game really fucking sucks. Oh, and the frame rate just went again. Oh, it keeps on just randomly stopping for a second. This is so annoying. And I don't even know it's the HD collection, because the HD collection as a whole has got a few problems anyway. But DMC 1 and 3 don't have this problem. It's just 2 I'm noticing the frame rate just stop. And see that he just like kicking away. Also, when I'm not holding R1, he just locks on anyway. And like, when we showed it on the options, there's no ability to change it, which is annoying. Oh, didn't mean to run across the wall. Whatever. Camera, work with me. The camera angles in this are already winding me up more than DMC 1, and DMC 1's got some awkward angles at points. There's a kick, and you just. I guess the enemy was dead. I'll give you that. The only thing I could really compliment is that I like DMC2 Dante's costume. The costume design for him I think is pretty neat. It's not my favourite. My favourite's 4, but it's still pretty cool. I like the cowboy style he's going with 4. Look, why do enemies just lift off the ground if you shoot them in ebony and ivory normally? Who knows, maybe this secret room. It might be worth noting while I'm at it, I'm loosely following a walkthrough for this whole playthrough. I will be getting everything, but it's not like I'm following a video to the T sort of thing. I've got a guide with me that just says, oh, by the way, you might want to check this door on your right, there's a secret mission. Or by the way, when you're in that back room earlier, there is a secret mission you want to look for. By the way, when you first approach the arch, jump up, you'll find the sort of thing. It's written it out, but it's not a video showing it, so I've still got to find it a little bit. It's just I've got it in written form, and I'm starting to think all the secret missions are just going to be combat rooms. I mean, this is also the same game that introduced Bloody Palace, like the only good thing it really introduced, if I'm honest. So other than the whole being able to alter and upgrade your devil trigger to how you feel, which I think is a pretty neat idea. That little thing next to our health bar and the yellow bar, because for some reason they got rid of the symbols for DT, another thing that's fucking shit about this game. That little thing where it's like the crest, with the 3 holes in it, that's where we can put our upgrade slots for the DT as we get stuff. Right. Do any of these secret missions... Oh, this one does, yeah, it's right here. So is it every even numbered secret mission gives you a blue ore fragment then? Or something? Or is it just specific secret rooms give you them? Either way, let's get the fuck out of here. Before I get any more annoyed. Oh, and these enemies respawn. Neat. They don't drop many red orbs, do they? Then I haven't looked at them at the shop to see what the upgrades are like. Because I know Hideki Itsuno, like, I don't know how much he did with 2, but I know in 3 he kind of ramped up how many red orbs you get and how much everything costs, just to try and make everything feel a bit more bloated, to have a cooler number. Like instead of it being 4,000 for the air hike, it's 20,000, but it doesn't matter because you'll be getting it just as quickly. I can't get over that fucking stinger. There must be a way to upgrade the stinger to make it not shit. Like every DMC game gets a stinger level 2 that you can get after you get this stinger first. Oh shit. I need to stop doing that. I was just going to dodge down it because I'm so close to the wall, it picks up the wall run instead. And unfortunately I'm starting to think this is the quickest way to move. And there's just a random yellow orb down here. Oh, and their frame rate goes again. Oh, it's a gold orb. Oh, so that means it's got the DMC 3 gold orb then. Or DMC 3 and 4, I'll have to check. What I mean is in DMC 3 and 4 they had gold orbs instead of yellow orbs, and what they did differently is that they'd resurrect you on the spot instead of resurrecting you at a checkpoint if you used it. Making it sort of like an instant continue sort of thing instead of just a checkpoint extra life. And the camera, what? Okay, I think I've worked it out. When you're not locked on, you press a direction depending on how many swings you do. So it's sort of like delay combos, but instead of delaying it, you press a direction after you want to do it. Because yeah, that was after 2 swings he did the spin. He does the 1 spin after 1. And he does like the super extended combo if you start pressing a direction after 2 hits. He does the quick extra swipe across if it's after 1 hit. Ow. Ow! I can't see it! That's bullshit. Ah, fucking stop attacking me from off screen! And I can only assume the one I did earlier where I slammed down and brought it back up was after... Yeah, it's after the 3rd hit. Okay. Alright, that's... I can put up with that. Now I know how it works, I can know what to work with. And I know it's no demon hands as well, which is quite weird. As the frame rate goes again. God, can I not destroy this? So he does Helmbreaker when it's not in combat first time, but when it is in combat he just doesn't. And there's a Goddess of Fate statue down here, so let's activate. Fucking, let's activate it. Or Statue of the God. Oh, this pause screen doesn't look great. Ah, shit! Just buy it. Alright, neat. And Ebony and Ivory are not called Ebony and Ivory, they're just called handguns. So let's have a look. Vital Star, Vital Star. Devil Star, Devil Star. Holy Star, that's Holy Water, I'm guessing. Smell of it. Allows you to avoid enemy attacks up to 3 times? What? Alright, I know what I'm editing over this then. And there's gold orbs. You can only hold 1 though, that's kind of weird. Usually, like, the original did just let you hold as many as you want, but 3 and 4 onwards has made it so you're limited to 3 to keep it balanced. And oh, there's another fragment down in neat. The guide for that just said check near the statue, so that was very vague. So I'm glad I found that. I didn't have to explore too much. Okay, I get it. After you reuse the sound effect from the first game, it wants us to jump through it. Here, can we get that red orb, or do we have to go around for it? Alright, never mind. Oh, I wonder if it's going to introduce those dog enemies from the secret mission too. As we get a little cutscene of showing off Dante's cool costume. Because he's now a moody son of a bitch, which is another thing I don't really like about Dante's design. In 1, 3, and 4, he's kinda quirky and a bit cocky, but quite wise and respectful anyway. In this one, he's just a moody dick. And I have no idea why they made that change. Like when you look at it, a lot of the development history of 2, they make it very clear that they weren't really sure what made 1 so enjoyable, like Hideki Kamiya's DMC 1, so they kind of just threw a bunch of ideas together and hoped for the best, and then Hideki Itsuno came in nearish to the end of development and did what he could to try and save it. And I don't exactly know how much he did, but I wouldn't be surprised if the game could have ended up much worse, because I have every faith in Hideki Itsuno. He then went on to completely direct 3 and 4, and it's very clear he knew what he was doing with DMC with 3 and 4. He made they're very fun games, 3 being my absolute favourite. And 4, despite being rushed and only really being half a game, still being very fun in its own regard. I'm still experimenting with the controls a little bit, so if you see me do dumb shit, that's why. I can only really apologise, but I'm trying. It's a bit annoying that the HP and Devil Trigger are so sort of out of the way and forgettable, but they're not some big noticeable bar. That it's a spin little thing that's just out of the way. Like I can easily envision myself dying at some point in this playthrough, not because I was like, not just because I got cocky and held my ground even though I was at low health, but just because I didn't notice I was at low health and then just died. There's nothing of interest in here apparently. So it's worth checking, you never know, I might get lucky with an item or something. Let's use this key that we just got here. Got the key just randomly fell from the sky when all the enemies died for whatever reason. We're near the end of this mission though. That's the one thing I'll give credit to with DMC2 at least. The missions are longer. DMC 3 and 4 continued this. The missions are a bit more of a substantial length, so some videos might only be 1 mission. Some might be 2 or 3, depending on if there are shorter missions later on. But we're 16 odd minutes, nearly approaching 17 minutes into this, and we're only in mission 1 still. Because similar to 1 and every other Devil May Cry in the series, this is set into missions. Even though, unlike 1, 3 and 4, the mission descriptions are not helpful at all as to what you're supposed to do. They're really vague and cryptic, or rhyming and doing all poetry shit, and they never actually just tell you, oh, we're doing this time. There's no reason to kill these enemies, I just want to get my red orbs and combo meter up, as this guy throws shit again. Like these weird little pizza cutters. Oh, I mean, the Stinger's okay for making a little bit of... Can I deflect those back? I can deflect them back. Ow. I didn't deflect the second one, though. Alright, backflips are useless. Don't do them. Anything of interest in them? No. Yeah, the poor residents who live here. I mean, no one should be living here anyway with demons running the street, but... The poor residents that live here, man. They're just getting all these little antennas and satellite dishes just getting wrecked. But let's head over to the old castle place over here. Fucking get over it! Jesus. Let's see how we did. CBDDS. A C rank overall. That's not too bad for someone who really hates this game. Anyway, I'll call this a part. Next time on Devil May Cry 2, well, we'll find out in this cutscene just coming up where we'll be going next. So, till next time, you guys take care now.
Where's Mathieu? Mathieu? Mathieu?
Good grief. They really made a big mess, didn't they? It sure took him a while to find this place. Oh, you have arrived, son of Sparta.
You knew him?
Oh, yes. We are the guardians of this land, Vidumali. Our clan once fought against the demons with Sparta, son of Sparta. We must ask this favor of you. You see, there's a man who's transformed our land into a demon's paradise. His name is Arias. And although he is the president of an international public corporation, he uses the demon power. Please, deal with Arias and his master for us.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Wonderful! I am very pleased. It leads to a harbor. If you are successful, I will tell you a story about your father, son of Sparta.